So much for the lag. To be honest, I really don't know what's going on with the internet over here, and I know this doesn't happen for B-Real show, but that is because we are set up under the different side of the room. So I really don't have much of an explanation on that. However, though, I know that you, what is it that you guys had a hell of a fucking story to listen to. Stories by the only one. Like I feel like we got a story for every friends on his on the name of the Instagram. You know how it says Juanito and friends. Because I think I understand what you mean. The friends part is like not like a multiple personality, but like you're a different character because you have Mamon Velasquez, you have the other.
Oh,
yeah.
That's what I thought I was. When I thought Juanito and friends, I was like his alter ego, his personality, his fucking.
Yeah, that was the fighting side. The Theo Shorty is like the cousin one.
Yeah, like the Edgar or whatever.
No. The Edgar's like another one.
The Edgar deal.
The Edgar, yeah, like a Tequache.
So here's the thing, Juanito, because I was like we have been running a whole hour with you. I want to ask you one important question before obviously I tell them where to follow you because they're gonna follow you regardless. But because like they want to check out these rants and you guys are gonna check him out. Just follow him in the morning. But Juanito, do you have any plans? Like, okay, you said you're gonna go back to skits. Like, Tommy has this dream that he's gonna eventually start a podcast, but he's kind of like working, kind of not.
Hey, you run four podcasts. How come you don't shoot him?
He's been trying to. But what are you gonna do? Like, are you gonna go back to skits, or do you have a different plan?
No, I already had something like scheduled for the summer. Like it was already gonna be this year for the summer. I have like a couple surprises. I'm gonna do skits, a couple collabs. And it just coming back full effect. But it's just gonna be me, myself, and I, pretty much. You know what I mean? And
no, you're fighting fucking Big Head Edgar.
And then
that's happening.
We might run that. I don't know.
No. Well, you gotta talk about it, homie.
If I get the sponsorship from the podcast and everybody,
you'll get sponsorships. Like I'll tell you right now.
Sell tickets.
I'll run it.
I'll tell you right now.
And I'll work
out.
Podcast. I'll work out.
We'll commentate it.
Get Eddie Bravo on it too, though. Eddie Bravo
will commentate it just off GP, but I'll also get High and Hungry to sponsor the shorts. So that way, like,
taquero for you, dog.
All the shorts.
Yeah, that way, like, you know what I mean?
All the shorts. Are they like?
I'll get whatever. I'll get whatever we need to make happen in regards to like the shirt. As long as I get my logo on there, both fools are fighting.
Dog. Hey, Compa Raider, dog. Let's run it, dog. Let's run it down.
No.
That's all I wanted to hear.
No. What you need to do is call out Big Head Edgar. Like, yo, Big Head Edgar, in respect, though. Out of respect, GP, dog. At a GP, though. But let him know that you down, though.
Hot dogs are not protein.
Fool, but I eat tacos every day like that. You know what I mean? So,
that's just as bad as hot dogs.
Nah, dog. Never say that,
I was actually going to
bro.
come back with the 10-piece real quick right here. But, like, I just didn't want to be all sloppy. But, hey, Big Head, I'm going to tell you right now. We're here on the cameras right now, doggy.
Dile.
Hey, dog.
Managers. I'm right here, bro.
You're the little bro, dog, the compa, dog, you know what I mean? But we could run it any day, any time, any fucking given Sunday.
Yeah.
And that's on the palabra, the fucking Dios right there. And I'll sign the papel all day or whatever I need to do. And I just need some Muay Thai shorts. And then maybe Eddie Bravo could be a commentary too with you guys, special guest.
We'll make shit happen, dog.
All right. Yeah.
You
get it later. Let's run it, dog. Let's run it. Let's run it.
Shout out to Road Dog Entertainment.
Bro, they will probably sponsor you too.
Oh, get them in. Hey, fuck it. What's up?
Broken windows,
you got two sponsors already lined up. You got two
broken
sponsors.
windows,
I'm with it, Big Head. Let's get it.
All right, so, hey, people in the chat room, they're like, yo, we would fucking be down for that. So, if you want to keep up with this, because the last fool that Big Heads was supposed to fight, I don't know what happened. He had a fallout. So I know that this fool's 100 in the streets and 1,000 in the sheets. That like nothing's gonna happen to this fool. So he'll be there till the day it happens. So make sure that you guys, follow him. Where can they check you out, Juanito?
Hey, right now I got a solo source social media right now. I'm really focusing on that. I'm just got the IG at Juanito _ and Juanito _ friends with the Z. At Juanito and Friends, and just check it out, dog. Every morning, dog. You're gonna see on my mother that you're gonna be like, and taking the shit and be like, yeah, I fucking went through that too.
Get to the feria.
You know what I mean? Make sure before I go, I really want to say this, dog. That was one reason why I kind of stopped doing the skits too. I didn't have bread, dog. And when you don't pay somebody, it's kind of like. Fools will take that disrespectful, especially if like they worked hard and everything. So you don't want to come at them with like a low ball offer. You always want to have bread, dog. And like I had a crazy clout opportunities, dog, just like everybody else. But I didn't have the bread to pay, and that's what was kind of like fucked up. So make sure at the end of the day, get the feria, dog. Make sure it's about the bread. And if it ain't about the money, if it doesn't make money, dog, it doesn't make sense, dog. Like that. Webs.
There you go. You heard it here. Juanito, I want to thank you for coming on here and just like sharing mad stories.
Fuck yeah, you already know what's up.
You know what I mean? Thank you so much for pulling up. What is it? Juanito and friends to check him out. Okay, can we go into the pause screen, you know, while we set up for the 2? Maybe play the Tommy. What up, everybody? Thank you so much for being patient, and thank you once again for Juanito for coming by and sharing his bio with us. You know what I mean? Like, I learned so much about that fool. Like I like thought like, you know what I mean? I'm like, this fool like had some crazy angry rants, and like that's as much as I knew, because I'm like, when you're angry, you're passionate.
I just thought he was like, I thought he had like Sidekick Eddie anger issues, like coked out in the morning.
This is just who he is.
Oh, I know, that's just crazy.
That's just who he is. And then the fact that he was like, I used to work security before I even thought about doing any of this. I was like, damn, that fool was the fool that he'll rush you and while handcuffs, he'll tell you the truth. He'll be like, why you fucking up? You know, I had a homie that fucked up before. You know what I mean?
Dog, talking about Russian fools.
Oh,
You know the fool that rushed fucking Dave Chappelle?
what about him?
No felony. No nothing, dog. Letting him walk out like it was nothing. Like
I was hearing shit about that though, man.
It's
like,
100% for real. I looked it up. The sheriff of the sheriff of LA or whatever the fuck you'd call him. He said that it was the DA.
Attorney.
Technically said it's not a fucking felony. They're not gonna charge that a felony. He was up there, rushed a performer with a fucking knife. That was technically a gun. So it's like either you could see it whatever way you want, but
you know, I don't.
That's just giving people the right to do it.
I don't understand the fucking aspect of that, bro. Like, okay, so you mean to tell me that if like, number one, these are two black fools or whatever, like two colored individuals trying to attempt to kill each other. But like, if let's just say it would have been Burt Kreischer up there, or if it would have been,
You think it has to do with race? You think it's because Dave Chappelle's not white?
it's a black on black crime.
No, I think it mostly has to do with
I've
that
been
person
living
being.
in South Central all my fucking life, dog. And 9 times out of 10, these fools know who's paid back with who and who does what. And if it doesn't involve like a different color or somebody that they don't really consider a color that they care about, it's not gonna be a big deal. I know that Dave Chappelle's a big celebrity, and I know that he should this shouldn't be dismissed like that. But
this just has to do with them not wanting like to go after trannies.
I said that too on the show too, man. I said that on the Green Thumb show. I said it. I was like, it's because it was a trans man that tried to stab me. Yeah, but
that's crazy though. But I mean, it's LA. You can steal $900 and get away with it.
Does that mean that in this day and age, if somebody were to be sick and twisted enough to recreate or do something like they did when somebody got smoked at the Comedy Store, because these fools are going through a live show and what it is, they're not gonna get charged?
Oh well, I mean, it's not happening no more, dog. I was at the Comedy Store yesterday.
Wow, what happened?
Dave Chappelle showed up. Fucking Christina Pajitsky was here. Everyone had security.
Everybody?
Netflix.
What
Anybody?
kind of security though?
Like,
Is it
like,
the homie that came in here? Or
not like not security. Like, I'm not talking big fools trying to scare people.
Yeah.
But it's people outside the green room, as in like, who are you? Why are you coming in here?
Damn.
Like, yeah, and you know that's not how it used to be.
That is not how.
That is not how it used to be. Especially when especially we had sponsors go back there. I'd go back there and be like, yo, come with me, come eat some Dave's hot chicken. And go back there, eat some of the fucking chicken that's back
Now,
there.
is this only going on because Dave Chappelle was there last night?
I don't know.
Or
but
is this gonna happen when
I
George
think
Perez goes on stage?
I think it depends on how big of the comic is. We had fucking Russell Peters and Christina Pajitsky there.
That's real Canada's mayor. Fucking Russell Peters. That's like real.
He'll get me in there and back in here.
Damn.
Yeah, he's like Drake. He'll let you can go in there with the felony.
So that's crazy. So they had mad security out there.
Mad security dog. Like when you saw, and then Dave Chappelle. I mean, I already knew this. But dude, even at the store, they were taking away your cell phones.
You know what trips me out about that? That it gets labeled as a misdemeanor, is that I've seen these type of knives at the swap meet. Like I've seen them right there, like at the table for sale, and I've like gotten them and I fucked around with them, and they have this fucking powerful spring that when you.
But how big is the blade though?
That's the thing. There's the ones that are not legal, and there's the ones that are legal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there's two different kinds, and whenever you click it, the shit pops out with so much force that if I were to literally put it to your chest, and you were to have a bird chest, you know what I mean, or something like that, it could literally penetrate that. You know what I mean?
I mean, you think the DA was kind of looking at it like, man, that 40 got his ass beat. I fool got his ass
I really
beat.
think
Dog. I fool got handled.
He did, but don't get me wrong.
You
bro,
think
like
if he would have walked off, you think he would have got a little bit more punishment? Because I mean, you look at that picture and you're like, fuck, dog. It looks like you. It looks like that's how Dave Chappelle should have looked. You know what I mean?
The way I look at it is that either California is in a very fucked up state where nobody's going to get consequences, or they literally don't give a fuck about comics in LA or any performing artists, because this is the second time somebody gets assaulted. The first time by a big somebody.
And nothing happened.
And nothing happened just because he was Will Smith. And this time it is a nobody.
It's a trans man.
Transgender man that tried to stab me while I was on stage. Yeah, but.
Bro, I man, and I told you he was there yesterday, and obviously it was like super fucking sold out, super exclusive type shit. I wondered if he talked about it. He had to. He's like that type of dude. He's not Chris Rock. He's not Chris Rock.
You're not gonna see no mentions because nobody had their phone.
No phone. So you have to see. Someone has to either go on their phone and be like, "Whoa," I was there after the show, and be like, "Dude, what
Be Real says he was at that show with Cali Blaze
yesterday."
Yeah, no, at that Dave Chappelle show where he got
got attacked.
Yeah. And according to what B Real says is that
they were there.
No, yeah, he said that person didn't get in. Like
a normal
tickets,
person?
like he was according to what B said, a drifter.
Know how much that ticket was, right?
No, I know it was expensive.
$1,500.
Yeah, so like, what is it? Like he got in when people were leaving towards the end, and that's how he got in there. But my biggest thing is, I'm like, what security guard is gonna look at somebody at a venue and say, like, oh, like not check for a bracelet, not check for a stamp. Not even like, I know it's the end of the night, but like, homie, whether somebody's going out or going in, you're supposed to be conscious enough to be like, well, the motherfucker leaving here has a bracelet. So, and even if he doesn't, don't stop him, but be like, yo, there's fools without bracelets in here and make a deal because you don't know what could happen these days. This is like literally, like, I don't understand why people are not treating it like like it isn't an attempted murder. Because if he would have connected with that knife, how fucked up would that have been?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know how he didn't go forward with the knife.
There's three people. Somebody slipped 3 times on that floor. It must have been slippery.
All I'm saying is, but all I'm saying is that's what I would go. Yeah, I don't know. It's like I always say, like, man, I don't know.
He looked like the fool who used to sell those T-shirts, like the younger fool. A younger version of the fool who used to sell the T-shirts at the Comedy Store. Remember?
Oh Yeah, dude. I don't know if I feel like this is fucking crazy when I say this, but sometimes I'm like, oh, serial killer kills 4 people. I'm like, oh, he sucked at it.
I think, don't get me wrong, like this.
Like, and it's not like, not that it's good, but like the Columbine. Like, do you remember the one where the guy sat in front of the movies?
Do you think if this would have happened in Texas, like if somebody would have been like, let's just say somebody were to go up on the stage where the baby's at, and this will be, and the baby's like, well, I'm 2-0. You know what I mean? The baby were to be like, and I'm in Texas. I don't know what he's coming to do, and he shoots him. Like, do you think it would have been viewed different? I think if it would have been in a state like Texas,
I don't think a comic would be performing with the gun.
Huh?
I don't think the comic would be performing with the gun.
Not the comic, but everybody else in that staff has the right to have a gun in Texas. You could buy a Jack Daniels bottle, and you get a fucking bottle of you get a gun for free.
You're right, but you're not allowed to carry if you've been drinking. Super.
Not everybody in the back is drinking though. But
all
I'm saying though is if this would have been in Texas or a state like that, there would have been more than somebody in the back that would have had a gun. Not that I'm saying that would have been any better, but like I'm just saying that what the fuck was the security?
But there's no reason to shoot someone. Is Dave Chappelle's really life in danger?
Xavier.
With the knife, yes. But
I've seen these knives before. Like I'm telling you, at the swap meets, and they're pretty big. If I were to go like this and connect and hit the spring and pierce you and hit a vital organ,
this is like when fucking Steve Irwin, who's the zoo guy, got hit by the stingray. It's 1 in a million, bro. But I don't know, when people pull out the gun, unless your life's in danger, unless there's another gun in the building, I don't know why you're gonna fucking risk 25 to life. Because if you don't have a gun, unless you see the knife, you're going to shoot this guy because someone tackled Dave Chappelle? You're that much of a homie of Dave Chappelle? You want free tickets for the rest of life?
You would have had armed security where, like, if somebody would have been
what they did was fine.
I came here with this little knife. No, it's not, because these fools, because it got dropped as a misdemeanor, there's so many lawsuits that are coming from that person's fucking, side.
And Dave Chappelle's going to cover that. You don't think he's going to go to
You don't think that costs money, though?
Yeah, and it's fine.
I know it's a write-off, but like the fucking thing that like you have to put up a fight for somebody attempting to take your life. That makes no sense to me. Like that was no difference between that person and somebody who pulled out a gun in a classroom, but they caught him too early. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know, but like I said, don't pull out the gun unless someone's life's in
I
danger.
agree with that, but that somebody's life was in danger.
Not fully, unless you saw the knife. Unless you saw the knife, you shouldn't pull out the gun. And even then, a couple stabbings, everyone's there. The fucking ambulance can get called on site. Like you're gonna kill this person.
When he came back,
25 to
the
life.
first thing Chappelle said,
shit don't go your way, you're gonna do 25 to life.
The first thing Chappelle said, he said, "A trans man tried to stab me on stage," and then that's literally, like, to quote him, something he said. So I'm like, the temp was there, bro.
He wasn't but he was in danger. But it was his life. Like, was he gonna die? Do you think any time was he like, oh, he almost died? No.
If connected, it was a possibility. But because that fool fell,
not even, bro.
Yeah, I understand what you mean. That was like a bunch of...
I'm glad they went up there and beat him up, but a gun to get pulled and for him to die and kill him. Yeah, I mean, dude. Dave Chappelle's got a fucking hour now. Everyone who wants to go to his show, more fucking clout for that fool. Now he can definitely talk about trans even harder. And he's gonna go hard on these fools.
The reason that person got triggered is because he was going in on that community.
Well, this fool came in, but this fool came in triggered. This fool came in with the knife. This fool came in triggered.
Being fucking said 100%. There, and where he talks about his last special, and he said, the trans community got mad at me for no reason, even though I showed him that I got nothing but love. And he said something along the lines where he was like, now that I know that don't matter to him, fuck him. Let's talk about him. And that's what he was doing. And that's, you know what I mean? Not degrading, but he was doing some which is not, I don't care. All I'm saying is that like somebody got triggered, which is that individual, because he's a part of that community, and this is the consequence. And I'm just like, hey man, he has the right to fucking get on his Eddie Murphy shit as long as he wants, bro. That's what makes a motherfucker legendary. I don't know any motherfucker that has become a legend throughout the times on this comedy shit that has not pushed the lines, or pushed the boundaries of this shit. Carl Sagan, the old motherfucker, would literally talk about the shit, the way the government plays you. Fucking, Richard Pryor, What did he name his albums, bro? He named some crazy shit. Just the controversial Eddie Murphy, bro.
Do you think Will Smith put that idea in this motherfucker? That you can go up there and attack a performer?
Yes.
Do you think that helped? Do you think at the end of the day he's like,
that was,
all right, keep talking shit, Dave Chappelle. I'm coming at you, my boy.
I think
stop over here in my stomping grounds, and we went over to the Hollywood Boys.
Look, if the reason I say this is if somebody like Carlos Mencia, which you know that I enjoyed his shit that he was on his show for a while, and I understand where everybody's coming from. Went on Joey Diaz's podcast and said there was many nights after the whole situation that had happened where I've sat in the parking lot next to the liquor store with a gun in hand, and I wanted to go and start blasting the motherfuckers that embarrassed me. And that's somebody that had enough fame to be distracted from it. So you mean to tell me that there's not enough dumb motherfuckers that are waiting for something like this or something to cry about? You know people cry about everything,
okay,
bro.
so you don't think... Okay, I'm gonna go deep down the rabbit hole right now. You don't think that was like manipulating us, like predictive programming, like how they like,
in
hey,
what
watch
sense?
this
What was so
shit.
manipulative about it?
Huh? Oh, watch. Let's make Will Smith do it, and now make it seem like we give people the idea that it's okay to do it.
I can see it's a form of division if that's the fucking thing, because there's gonna be people that are gonna be.
You just said it. You just said this guy watched Will Smith do it, and they gave him the idea. So you don't think Hollywood was like, yo, let's
feed into the narrative.
Let's show them that it's doable, and you will not get in trouble. And what happened? Will Smith didn't get in trouble.
Same thing that happened
Someone
was
just
when
did it. They didn't get in
criminals found
trouble.
out and you were gonna be let out in 14 hours.
Obviously, he did it to the wrong dude. Dude, Dave Chappelle's got gangster homies.
Oh,
and
look,
who beat your ass? Gangster homies. Who got Chris's
okay,
back?
but
Chris Rock had none of his homies showed up.
Let's just say because they thought, for example, they tried Chris Rock. He kept it professional. They didn't know that Dave Chappelle was rolling with some real motherfuckers that beat him up. Let's just say
Dave Chappelle, big fool.
Let's just say the next comic that they try it on is the comic that rolls like the baby, and something fucking bad happens like that. You can't expect like, you know what I mean? Even if they did set it up, like, it's going to be a fucked up narrative because there's going to be somebody out there that's not going to give a shit.
I think they fucked around and find out. Other than death, you can't get worse than what happened to this guy. Broken arm. Did you see his face?
Oh, like, it could be worse. It could be way worse.
Not really worse. There's security there. There's people there.
What if you have three side dicks that beat you up?
Okay, but you still only have 1 minute.
Coma.
You only have 1 minute. Like, whatever. Like, I mean,
that was way more than a minute, though. Who did you see? There was a fool with a pink coat, kicking him like the fool in Goodfellas.
Oh yeah, probably.
Is this your pen? Is this your just kicking him?
Yeah, but all I'm saying is like that was bad enough. Like I think you fucked around and find out. Busta Rhymes is fucking there stomping you.
I mean, allegedly. You know what I mean? You don't know these things, but
no, I saw the videos. I saw the videos. I know CGI from not CGI.
You know, right. I don't know him, but still, you know what I mean? This is just like
not gonna come on here,
but. But like no, but on some real shit though, like you have the right to fucking react a certain way, bro. And it's like I honestly think that person should have been charged with an attempted murder. And even if it got dismissed later down the road, the fact that the news headline would have said person gets charged with attempted murder, that would have set the standard.
That definitely he should have that because the knife, but definitely I don't even know how you don't even get a felony.
That's true.
Like, to me, it's just a felony, obviously, like attempted murder.
The blade, see, from what it looks like in the picture, it looked to be the size of an illegal one. Like, you're only supposed to get, I think, like 4 fingers or 3 fingers in. Like, and it's like, if it's longer than that.
He loves 3 fingers in. Yeah, he was a gay guy.
It was way fucking worse than that. But I don't know, dog.
Dude. Yeah, that feels good. Yeah.
I don't know. Either way, I don't think Dave is really tripping on it. I saw him talk about it.
No, he don't give a fuck. He was laughing right after it.
Yeah, he still finished the show, I think, right?
Yeah, I think he did. Like a champ.
If you would have gone, would you have done the impression?
In the crowd?
Yeah.
Yeah.
While Chappelle was there?
I didn't know that, like, I kind of had that impression in me, and I just tried it here for the first time, so.
But you had just learned it yesterday, so that's what I'm saying. I'm like, damn.
I would have said,
what if that would have, like, changed?
Yeah, that could have hit. I didn't know about
life.
You know, every time these situations, these events come by to town, everybody thinks, "Are you guys gonna be there?" And this and that. It was like, how much did you say the ticket was?
Front row, I think it was $1,500.
Okay, cool, $1,500. There is no way we're getting on that list when you know you have such and such from Hulu, such and such from Tubi, such and such celebrity XYZ. They're using all those tickets on those individuals because they're getting the heavy hitters. Like, It's kind of like when you have the Eat Festival or the Foodie Week in LA. People are like, how come you didn't do any of those? I was like, because those fools want nothing to do with weed. They want nothing to do with fucking weed. So straight the fuck up. And salute to everybody that is up in the chat room that has hit the thumbs up despite the fucking situation we've been having with the internet. We're gonna go ahead and start to get into the super chats. If you can pull those up, Kate, that would be pretty dope. Hey, did you see that B-Roll was kicking it with Mike Tyson yesterday? But that fool was on shrooms.
Mike Tyson was?
Yeah, like
a mega dose.
And then when
mega
Cali
dose.
Blaze gave him some more chocolate and he ate it right there then and there, and his publicists were all looking at him like, "Fuck, Mike, chill." You know what I like?
Was he handling it?
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure he's no stranger to the portal. But the one thing I was tripping out on is, what if this fool like snaps on one of these things and then he just starts socking you, dog? Imagine. What would you do in that situation?
What were they doing?
They were just kicking. They did a meet and greet in Cathedral City. You got him, Kate?
Yeah. JG $5. I finally lost my V card. I took this baby mama out to an R&B concert for an early Mother's Day gift, and she turned me into a man. Shout out Blue Chew.
Damn.
How old are you?
You needed Blue Chew on your first
How old
fucking
are
time,
you?
dog? And why a baby mama? Oh, I don't even know how to. Congrats, but I don't know.
She turned him into a man.
Well, I mean, maybe he
Must have been a
needed
full
woman with
moon.
experience, bro. Because I think this was the fool that was young. Remember? The fool that hit us up.
The one that asked me if he should go to Hong Kong and pay for that.
Yes, and I think Okay, salute
But
to
why would you need a Blue Chew still?
I don't know why he needs a Blue Chew.
He probably just wanted to come in through fucking.
Yeah, because she's had dick before, so he needs to like
Last-
come in weak. You know, like no, she probably know. He should have told her he was a
this
virgin.
is his B card. That's just gonna make him last.
But I would have told him though. I would have told that chick, yo, you know I'm a virgin.
She knew that probably, dog.
She should know that. Like you should have told her, dog. I don't think I would have came in clean.
You don't think
slate.
that he came through and then like she was like impressed, like oh shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's why I would have came in. Hey, I'm a virgin, and then Blue Chew it out, and then be like, look though,
Hammer
bitch.
of the gods.
Just wait till I get it down.
Yeah.
Just wait till I get this technique down, till I learn when to stop, till I learn my fucking.
The fucking hammer.
Respect.
Lay the hammer of the gods on her.
Yeah, dog. Take
right.
that Blue Chew. Use promo code hat.
What's the next one, Kate?
DMV Chella has $2. If Sidick and Tommy had a little stepbrother, it'd be Juan.
Kind of could pull it off, fool. He's like the Tommy with side dig teeth. You know what I mean?
That's funny.
It looks more like Side Dick's kid.
It does kind of.
If Side Dick paid child support, so his kids could eat.
Side Dick's been on some maniac shit.
Maniac, dog.
Like,
Shout out to Side Dick, Eddie,
bro.
homie. Bro, if you want to see some funny shit where this fool calls out some bitches, and if you keep up with his story, it's so great. Like, it's so great that me and he's gonna send it to each other.
It's so
I'm like,
fucking
you see
wild.
this?
Yeah, it's so wild.
And I'm like, yes, I follow him, but I'm like, thank you for sending it though, because I do want to like, be like, yo, you see this?
Switch the cam, Kate. But yeah, what is it? Well, she's switching the cam up, but yeah, man, that shit is fucking wild, man. I don't think that was a fucking
Savage, bro.
I don't think I could ever do that, dog.
I couldn't be like that. Like
I thought you were toxic, bro.
Oh, no.
I thought you were super toxic, and then I'm like, yo, no, bro. This is a whole nother level of toxic.
Yeah, that's fucking 3XL, dog. 3XL toxic.
That's fucking wild, but salute to him.
Savage. Shout out to you, homie.
He's 3.0 now, right? Huh? He's 3.0.
Oh, no.
No, he said on the last podcast he was like, "I'm Side Dick 3.0 now." What's the next
follow
one?
him, Kate?
No.
Follow him.
But I mean, I watch his stories sometimes on the We Don't Smoke the Same page.
Yeah, it's crazy, huh? Wow. Yeah, and if you like kept up with them, because I don't want to put on blast, but like he's just been like, just watch it. There's different females on there, and you'll get the point where you're like, what the fuck is going on? Someone got a tattoo, and now he's not with her.
Oh,
Yeah.
shut the fuck
And
up!
now
The one he,
so-and-so?
the one he took to Deftones.
It's wild.
Huh? Yeah.
Wow, Ezo, it could have
Wild.
been you.
And then today he was with some new little hyena, nice little booty shaking though. So go catch it, huh? I don't know if you saw it. He's got this little girl shaking it. She looks young, like scary young. Like I need to see your
Scary.
ID, bitch. Like I need to see your ID,
I'm
bitch.
pretty sure he had to see her ID for her to work there.
Yeah, he hires. If you're looking for a job and you're a female,
They'll hire you.
and
at
you're
Ho.
at least a 6,
They'll hire you at Ho.
yes, go to House of Eden in the City of Anaheim. Tell them I sent you.
What's the next one, Kate?
That one food, $2. We don't Cinco de Mayo the same. Shout out, we don't smoke the same crew.
Salute. We definitely went in today. B-Real got me turning up since the beginning. I'm pretty fucking lit. You know what I'm saying? So, salute. Happy Cinco de Mayo to everybody. Be safe out there.
Brian Arden, $2. Why does XG look like Silent Bob? Jay and Silent Bob, Kevin Smith.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I'm cool with that.
I think it's the hat.
Well, he doesn't have the long hair like that.
I know. That's why I'm like, it's just the hat.
Yeah, what is it? Silent Bob. You know what's crazy, man? Sometimes I find certain shit when I go to the flea market, and what is it? I'll fucking see certain shit that like for example, Silent Bob, which is what is it? I saw his action figure like at the flea market, and I was literally fucking tripping out on that. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? I met this fool, and then it's certain items like that I'm just literally tripping out. I'm like, god damn.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Are they one of a kind?
No, it's just like
Because I know his stuff is like hard. You can hardly find it. It's a very niche community.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's very niche. So it's like I knew when I saw it at the fucking nerd vendor booth, I was just like, oh shit. I'm like, this was selling some relevant shit, you know. At least to me, it's like when I see certain shit, like if I would ever see like a Peter Dante fucking, you know what I mean, like an action figure. What's the next one?
Bill Dotrieve, $2. Hit this fool with the metal detector. Who's talking about Juanito?
But it was already done.
Only for white people, honestly. Like it literally only works for white people.
You do it to every bald fool.
Yeah, I do cholo. Cholo and white people only. You gotta have a tattoo.
Right?
Voltrox, $5. This fool lies like Tommy, but can he sing like Tommy? Échate un corrido, fool.
Oh damn! Can he sing?
Nah.
No, not like Tommy, dog. Tommy's.
You think he would've
Tommy's
tried,
special.
though?
I think Tommy, it's because Tommy did the whole thing where he was younger.
He was in Glee?
And then he tried different scenes until he fit in somewhere. And then, yeah, I know where Tommy's coming from, you know?
Well, Tommy used to be a tattoo artist, a reggae with dreads person.
Tommy used to do everything according to...
Carnicero.
Yeah.
Paperboy.
A fucking...
Dad now. A weed seller.
A dog breeder.
Dog breeder.
Yeah, man.
That's the man. That's the man with a lot of traits and no podcast.
He's like the Homer Simpson. You know what I mean? How that fool had many jobs? Mac. What's the... Oh, and a Mac.
And a Mac.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's his first one. My bad. That's number one, Mac.
Number one.
Number one up in the list, Mac.
What's the next
Caesar
one?
Celestials, $5. When you order tres platos from Wish.
Damn.
You know what? If these two fools had a podcast, oh man, these fools would just be trying to top each other's story.
When I was little, when I
No,
was
but
thin.
when I was little, no, when I was little, just fucking going in. That's fucking hilarious. Thank you for your donation. What's the next one?
Squishy Rio, $2. Tommy should call his podcast The Detox. Sí or no?
Nah, that fool don't do party that hard.
He does.
He's been good, dog. He's been good lately, honestly. The day, I mean, when he comes to GP, Sidic basically puts it down his nose.
He said, "Call it los mentirosos."
There we go, los mentirosos. What's that?
They could.
What's that mentirosa song?
They can literally call it like you remember that show Beyond Belief. Is it fact or fiction? It would just be like Beyond Belief.
No,
podcast.
that should be his whole podcast. Tells a story, and at the end, your comment is it fact or fiction? When I was little, fact or fiction?
Liar, liar.
Liar, liar, pants on fire.
What's the next one, Kate?
Nicho El Bicho, $20. Shout out to E-Zone, XG, and Kate. Gaida is a lame.
Kaida is a lame. Salute to everybody that donated. Thank you so much. What's the next one?
Chris, $5.50, $2. E-Zone, how did you feel when you were roofied? Crazy.
It was probably one of the craziest experiences of my life, to be honest.
Real gay.
Huh?
Felt real gay, huh?
No, I felt very sick, bro. Like couldn't remember what happened. I felt like I had been asleep for like days. I as much as I tried to put the pieces together, I couldn't like really tap into like if I think about it, it's like what happened last night. I can tell you exactly what happened every time I was conscious, but I just couldn't figure it out. And luckily, I had like this tracker on my phone. And then I was able to track down the Uber. He told me where he found me, and then I put the pieces together. I went to the hospital.
Went back and like fucking FBI this shit out.
Yeah. And I went to
I
the
would have woke
hospital.
up the next day and I was like, "Am I alive? Am I
know,
fine? My dick don't hurt.
I went to the
my
hospital.
fucking asshole don't hurt."
I got tested to see if like what was in my blood, and then they told me. And then I went back to the bar and I talked to the security
You
guard.
didn't just think you blacked out?
No, I knew I didn't black out because I was with somebody that day. And I know that I had not drank that much for me to have that reaction. It was on my second beer. You know what I mean? I don't remember that night after my second beer. And
That's mortifying.
yeah, and it's really fucking
Yeah,
scary.
you know, my mom always tells me before I go out, she's like, don't be drinking out of like random cups. And like, it's not until like it happens where I'm like, oh fuck.
So,
Like, I don't think it ever is going to happen.
So yeah, you don't think it's never gonna happen, and it was meant with the girl for the girl that I was there with. And I remember that when I went back to the venue, I asked the security guard. I'm like, "Hey man," I was like, "I don't know what I did last night." I was like, "I have a medical note," and then he was like, "Let me talk to you in the office." And he was like, "I saved your life from getting jumped by 3 motherfuckers that was gonna fuck me up because I was talking shit." Which he see me there every Monday, and he was like, "It's so out of your character. You're not out there trying to fight fools." And he's like, "I could just tell you were just like on something." And I couldn't tell. He told C minus, and C minus fucking like try to help me, and you know what I mean, that kind of shit. And I got away from that fool. Yeah, and it was fucked up, dog. I don't ever want to do that. I don't ever want to go through that again. And fuck all the fools that do shit like that to girls or to dudes.
Scary.
The trans man.
Yeah. Somebody say he's on missing a kidney. Fuck you.
Yo, harvesting human organs, dog.
organs.
China organs, dude. Go get them over there.
Yeah. What's the next one?
Ew. Caesar Montano, $5. Menifee area. Shout out, y'all. E-Zone, I bought some items, but put the wrong shipping address and can't change it. Need HR now to change it.
This message, the email that's attached to the business, and then I'll get to it. I'll be tomorrow. I'm off tomorrow.
Shout out to Menifee.
Yeah, Menifee is
Far as fuck.
Far as fuck, but it's over there by like Elsinore, hometown.
in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, that's where the best parties turn up. In the middle of nowhere. No one can hear anything. The music, you know what I mean?
El Smoco Loco, Canadian $2. Why y'all popping Blue Chew if you ain't old? The fuck?
Because sometimes
You want to fucking
hold
show
on.
up.
Hold on. Sometimes if you show up there with a SWAT team, but if you got a fucking an impression to make, you're showing up there like with the Marines. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why you pop fucking Blue Chew, dog. Because those fools are front row, ready to fucking take motherfuckers out for our freedom.
Fucking pretty
That's
much
how
Nazis,
fucking
bro.
hard you
They're
wanna come
Nazis.
in, bro.
Fucking America,
They
dog.
went in and took out all the Nazis. There's a reason we fucking have fucking the whole red, white, and blue jumping
bro.
up and down shit.
It's America, bro.
That's how you want to come in when you're fucking taking Blue Chew.
It's America. It
What the
comes in.
fuck is the code, Xavier? Because we don't have one. Sadly, Blue Chew.
Just use promo code tinfoil hat and go use Blue Chew over there. And yeah, it's America. American bonus for American ladies and American LGBT.
On American soil.
On American
When you want to
soil.
lay the hammer of the gods.
The hammer of the gods, go lay it over there on Blue Chew. Damn.
Yeah.
I always wanted to just drop it on one of the homies' drinks and just not tell them.
That's fucked up, bro.
Like I won't do it because it's fucked up. Because I would
That's
hate
gay.
for it to happen to me.
Somebody
But
that
it's that
Gay.
thing where it's always be like, oh, dude, it'd be so funny to drop it. Like right before E-Zone starts Dr. Green
What-
Thumb.
no, but what if
and
you-
he's
what if
there
you-
like he keeps like going like this on the show.
But what if you do it to somebody that like the fucked up thing is like let's just say you do it to somebody that has no game. Like you know what I mean? That you're like I haven't seen you with a chick like I don't know in like fucking
Will
2
takes
years.
it. Will takes it.
I
to
know,
jack
but like
off.
I'm saying like but this is like somebody who's like a functioning like Personally, let's just say I don't like. For example, like I know Colton. I know he might have bitches. He might not. I don't know him that personal on the level as my coworker. But let's just say I would, you know what I mean? Like I've never hung out with him that many times out of work. So let's just say I would have dosed him right with the shit, and he was like he's like, fuck, the girl I fucking this my booty call or whoever I'm seeing is out of town and I can't do it. Like, and he's gonna have to sit there and fucking just go through like a beat off fest for like fucking 8 hours, and it's fucked up, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Because like, he's not gonna be the type to call prostitute and be like, "What's up, ho?"
So like Sam and them, they do these fucking bets, dog. You know the Punch Drunk show that he does, the sports bet? Mm-hmm. He does sports bets, and one of those bets was to fucking take a blue chew and go to a yoga class while wearing yoga pants.
Oh, nah, it's not happening, dog.
Those are the type of bets they do, dog. Huh? Yeah.
Yeah, you'd have to like.
That should.
Now because think about it, bro. Like you're gonna have to release at some point, bro. So like you're gonna be, it's uncomfortable.
You have to, huh? You can't.
Yeah, bro. That shit gathers up your hormones. Like everything you're gonna think about is gonna be like, oh, that reminds me of pussy. That reminds me of pussy. And you're gonna just be like, hard.
You're gonna have to leave. You'd have to leave.
You have to leave, and then you have to fuck. There's no other choice because like you could beat off, but you're gonna have to beat off like 4 or 5 times. I don't think just one time you could, and it's gonna probably take forever.
You know it's happened before. You know homies have fucking been like, here, watch this. Give this whole blue chew.
Like white people bets are different, fool. Like, you know what I mean?
They do some crazy bets. You know the other ones
like Danny Martinelli, like he'd probably be like, oh yeah, my friend fucking made that bet with me down in Canada.
So like Sam and them will do that. Like Ari Shaffir lost a bet and he had to bleach his asshole on camera.
Oh no. Come on.
It's called the hat of bet. So they all put these crazy bets in a hat, crazy bets, and they all say, okay, I'm down. And you just, when you lose a bet,
they say
grab
you're down
it
because you don't think it's gonna happen to you.
Exactly. When it does, it fucking sucks.
Said Juanito in the RV off the Blue Chew.
That fool's down there fucking chilling. What was he doing? Just chilling?
Yeah, he was just chilling.
What is it? That fool's just down there chilling. What is it? That fool, he told you guys like a hell of a lot of information. Like so much. He just, I mean, it's kind of like, it was like a tinfoil episode where it was like, hey, the things you may hear may or may not be true. It's up to you to decide. You think fucking organized crime makes fake Viagra? Or shit like that?
For like, not for like the United States, but for like,
Philippines?
I would say, more for like the Middle East. You know, the Middle East. We bribe them with that. That's how they'll give us
Viagra?
bombs and shit, Viagra, because these fools have 70 wives, and you got to put it down.
70 wives? Is that a real thing? Like they really stick to that?
Yes, fool. Like those like kings, those like emperors.
Yeah.
They got wives for days, bro, and you trying to bone all of them.
So they
your
fucking
dick don't work.
They give these fools blue chews?
Yeah, like the U.S. will literally bribe them with blue chews for like intel.
Damn.
Intel, they'll tell you like, hey, we'll give you all this Viagra so you can fuck all your wives if you tell us where Saddam Hussein is.
Damn.
Shit like that, dog. They don't need money. They don't need oil. They don't need guns. They don't have scientists to get their dicks hard to fuck all their bitches. So here's some fucking blue chew. Now tell me where Osama bin Laden is, or when's the last time you've seen him, or any intel I need from a fucking from the fucking Al Qaeda, anything whoop de whoop. Yeah, well they bribe people with fucking Cialis and what's the other one? Cialis, yeah, but there's 2 names of Cialis and it starts with an F. I don't know the name of it. There's
That's
2 different ones.
crazy. I really like. That's a hell of a bribe. It's like
It's a great bribe when you got fucking 70
but
wives,
I'm like,
homie.
if you're telling me it's like, hey, this is most wanted man number 1. I'll give you enough pills to get your dick hard for the next 5 years. If you tell me where he's at.
Okay, you don't believe that's true? What do these fools kill themselves for? For virgins.
So
These fools want pussy so bad that they kill themselves. And then when
Do
they
you
get
really-
pussy, all they want to do is bone it.
What do you really think that it's pussy? Like, do you really think that's the motive?
What, when they kill themselves?
Yeah, like
yeah,
I think
they get
that's
21.
I think
Yeah, they
that's
get like
more of an incentive.
no.
But like, yo, like, you know what's fucked up? Like, I've never seen a ghost that.
No,
like,
it's in. It's why they do commit suicide, where they bomb themselves. They literally they tell these fools, if you commit suicide, te matas. When you go to heaven, Jesus will give you the certain amount of fucking virgin females. Not only females, virgins.
So what?
Virgencitas, dije virgencitas, rasudaritas, pórtense bien.
So what I would say, so like, how do you know this? So, okay, let's just say like fools that that what is it had to fucking contact like the dead. You know what I mean? Like, so you're playing the Ouija board, and let's just say like you're gonna go ahead and
got a fucking motorcycle gang outside. Is that fuck?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what's going on outside. Sometimes it's the fools next door, but let's just say you had. Fuck, I lost my train of thought now. Oh.
So Saddam Hussein, the Viagra pills, virgins.
Oh no, okay, I came back. So let's just say, like you're like, oh man, I'm playing the Ouija board. I'm gonna contact. I want an Arab spirit. Like I want a fool who fucking that blew up a building. Let me get that fool. I would literally be there like, are you getting pussy? You know what I mean? Like be like, yes. How many wives do you have?
You're gonna ask him in English or
7,
fucking Middle Eastern, dog?
Whatever the fuck the characters have to be, bro.
I don't think they have a Ouija board.
I just need somebody to fucking verify that. Like, so whoever speaks to fucking.
And if they told you, yeah, you're blowing yourself up, he's on.
No, I'm not blowing. I just want to know. I'm like, I just want to know. I would be like, damn, these fools is that serious? It was worth
bro,
it.
That's not gonna last a very good
like,
deal.
if the ghost tells me I got 70 ghost pussies to choose from, and I was like, and it's verified. He's like, well, you pulled me out of this for an interview? Fuck you. I'll tell you the truth, you know? But you know what's fucked up? Like, if you believe him, and then you go there and the ghost is like, ha ha, bitch.
Hey, that is pretty nice though, dog. Like, what do we get? We get to go to heaven. They get pussy. At least
nothing about
like heaven doesn't sound fun.
Well, no, it's not that it doesn't sound fun. It's like I don't think they give you enough details. Like heaven doesn't promise you things that like, yo, like on earth. I'm just like, well, how much different could I be when I die? Like, you don't think I'm gonna want to like heaven pussy?
Exactly.
Like, you don't think you know what I mean? Like, you don't think I'm gonna want to get heaven drunk? Like,
what does it say?
Is there wine here?
Till death do us part. So till death do us part. Does that mean in heaven I can fuck someone else and look at my wife and be like, bitch, I'm done.
No, I'm saying like
I'm fucking up again.
Like, is there a vineyard there? Like, I'm like, yo, where's the water into wine vinery? You know what I mean? I'm like, where's this shit at? Like, I would literally start being like, yo, the book said mentions of this. You know what I mean? I'm like, it has to be up there. I just think they didn't mention it in so much detail.
I wonder if you can go talk to anybody in there.
Like, I would go try to find the talking bush, the one that was talking to Jesus, the burning bush, whatever it was.
You think it's up there?
Yeah, like I would be
think it's like the main bush.
No, like that's the one that gets like the trees. And I'm like, yo, these bushes talk. I'll be like, yo, who was the OG fool? Yeah. Like, I'll be like, yo, you want me to throw some water there or what? Like, I was like, you gonna talk? It just straight out just.
I gotta go talk to the Nephilim.
And then how crazy it is, like, if you really follow it by the book, like, if it's paradise, like the beginning, you know how like Adam and Eve, if they saw a pig, they could literally just rip off something or whatever, like be like, I want bacon, and then like they'll get that or they'll get that piece of meat, and the pig is unharmed. I'm like, I want to see what that shit's about. Like, what kind of deli is that? Like, I'll be like, yo, let me get a BLT. You know what I mean? And they just take a little off the top from the pig, crop the lettuce. You know what I mean? Like, who's doing this? Like this,
and you think
it's
like,
a lot of promise, bro. It's not. There's a whole fucking book about it.
And I still feel like if you went there, it still would be like, I still think it would be like kind of going to a rave where like Jesus is gonna be headlining. It's not like you can just have a one-on-one on Jesus. Like everyone's trying to talk to Jesus, so you gotta
like everybody wants to get that fool's attention.
Yeah, bro. Like they'd be elites.
Nah.
There'd be elites in fucking
according,
heaven.
if you were to go,
Jesus would have a better house than fucking everybody.
Well, I mean, you know what? I kind of believe that because there's many books that say that, like, yeah, these fools are the chosen people. Like, why, fool? What about us? There's like 5 other shades.
We'd be middle class just like we are here in heaven.
I'd be
like,
pissed,
you didn't do anything good? How much did you donate?
I would get so pissed, dog, if I go up there.
That's how you look at you. How much did you donate?
If I go up there and then Heaven Depot is my fucking place where I get a job. Instead of Home Depot, Heaven Depot. I'm just helping the elite fix their fucking clouds. Like, I fucking show up to their house and be like, oh, yeah, like, be like, oh, the light's out on your cloud. Be like, oh, I got a 40-hour shift. I was like, I'm still not done paying off those 10 years of coke we did with Xavier, so we have to do this up here.
Yeah,
we're just gonna go out there and be
we can't kick it till we pay back all our debt.
Yeah, like
and then just imagine you go up to Jesus and Jesus just like, he's like, yeah, you're here. He's like, you want to go into the club? You want to go into the club? And we're like, yeah, I want to go into the club. He's like, well, this is all the coke you did. And it's like,
yeah,
how?
He's like,
and you gotta work that off. Like, you gotta work.
Has to meet this requirement if I gotta give you a break. Until you're done doing Heaven Community Service, You know what I mean? I was like, we're gonna talk till then. Next.
Yeah.
It's like talking to your PO.
That'd be crazy to see all the coke I've done in like a trash bag.
Ooh,
Or like how much it would be. Like he was like, you.
Oh,
got all this, and
Eddie's
just go,
doing fucking what is it? He's gonna be
trash bag boys.
Yeah.
Trash
he's
bag
he's gonna have
boys.
instead of the orange suit, it's a baby blue one up there, like in the freeway and the side highways.
Oh, aside the kitty, it's a fucking Trump. It's a trash fucking trash truck. Fucking straight up just pulls up. Sadiq Eddie, Jesus, like, where's my Sadiq Eddie? Where's my stash?
But like, what if it's kind of twisted though? Like, like what if God is like a judge where he's like, you know what? Yesterday, I told every fool that the punishment was running marathons up here. Today, you're gonna have to fight Heaven Mike Tyson. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? You're like, if you did X, Y, Z, if you shot somebody, I'm gonna give you a shot. But this is your fucking, you would hate that, bro. I'd be scared. Or no, not, or worse, they're like, yo, Muhammad Ali came up here a while ago. Like they got fucking people that are like super, like, you know what I mean? Like, well, he wouldn't be there. He's Muslim.
Imagine full Sadiq's punishment. You gotta take care of kids in heaven. You didn't take care of
He has
yours.
to have heaven daycare.
Yeah, because he didn't take care of his. He's like, now you gotta take care of other people's kids in heaven. That's what Jesus does, dude. I don't think Jesus. I mean, didn't Jesus drown us at one point? He ain't the nicest guy in town.
Well, I mean, bro, like he messed up on the puzzle.
He killed his own son.
He messed up on the puzzle, bro. He had to do it. Like, what do you do when you mess up on the fucking puzzle? Start over.
So he's not perfect?
No, you were made in his image. That's the whole thing. That's why you ask for forgiveness. Every time he fucking...
He has to ask for forgiveness?
Every time he fucked up, and if you read the book for those areas...
I read everything but that.
He fucking was like, yo, my bad, G. Like, talking to his dad, like, yo, my bad. I kind of had to do it. I know this was a science project you gave me, but these fools started fucking each other and worshiping golden statues.
Yeah, the Nephilim.
Yeah, so he was just like, well, all right, cool. Let me sign off on this, drown these fools, and I'll give you a fresh start. He never was the magician, bro. We don't know who the magician is. Like, he always had to serve a higher being. That's the thing, bro. For all that we know, it's like, you don't know who that is. Even in that fucking Old Testament and all that shit, you don't know what the fuck that is. Even what you consider Jesus. That's why, like, when Christians say, "Oh, Jesus is God," like, no, it's kind of not. This fool technically had a boss.
They couldn't even get their birthday right.
He had a fucking boss, bro.
They couldn't even get the birthday right. They couldn't even get the birthday right. He was not born on fucking Christmas Day.
Well, if you don't like, dog, all right, like, for example, if you had the powers of Jesus, dog, and you're the son of God, you don't think. Like, I'm like, if he gave you the powers, right? The moment
like being Thanos and not using
the moment I were to get crucified, I would fucking freak these fools out. I would be like this, and fucking just woke up like the Hulk and start shocking fools. And just being like, you'll never doubt me again.
Super Jesus, here comes Super Jesus. Fucking,
you know what I mean? Like, I would have busted some crazy stunt like that. That way these fools would have been known by fear. Like, hey, boom. We saw the nails come out.
All he had to
that
do.
That fool shot arrows through the hole.
You don't even got to get that crazy. All he had to do was Wolverine that bitch. Heal himself with the nails. Mexican one? No way. No, because we smoke, so probably not. I don't know if we want a priest here.
What do you mean? Oh, well, no, that's not, well, I mean, I don't know. Look, fool, if you get a real one, those fools know how to hold their ground, dog. That ass. Those fools really, like, they know how to keep their space. Of course, they're going to ask you.
They got to be kind of nice.
They're going to ask you the respect. You got to get a youth pastor, bro, straight up. You got to get a youth pastor. One of them will be like, brother, it's not to think about like that, man. It's not about that. You know what I mean? Like, because believe it or not.
Oh, like those Christian rock bands? I think they're hilarious.
Like, we get POD up
or
in
like,
here.
Or like Christian rappers. Get the fuck out of here. What do you mean you're a Christian rapper? Go sing. Go sing.
All I'm
Hallelujah.
saying, dog, like, it's. I imagine when you die, bro, it's literally like, if you were a person that you're like, yeah, I fucked up, but the worst I did was run over a cat when I was rapping. You know, I was like, you're probably gonna have to go. It's like paying a ticket at the DMV line. You know what I mean? But like, if you're like, hey, fool, I fucking did some shit, you're gonna have to face the judge, and then you're gonna have to do community service hours. I mean, up there. Like, imagine like community service hours means like, hey, man, you gotta serve justice to all the pedos.
So it's gonna
like for real, like you gotta be the person that serves those fools lunch, and you know everything those fools did. You like, you would hate your job, be like, I gotta deal with these pieces of shit every day. Nobody would be happy to see these fools.
We can go watch them. Like you can, like me and you when we're good now.
Well, I
we
don't.
paid our debt. We can go watch Side Eddie do community service. Be like, haha, fool. Haha,
Nah,
fool.
I don't. Nah.
Told you not to do that much coke, dude. I told you to stop, dog. I told you to pay child
If we're
support.
going theoretically based on the fucking the Christian vision, you're not supposed to do that to people and be like, ha ha. No me voy a burlar de. Fool, what the fuck? You're supposed to be righteous.
That's why I don't want to go there, bro. It's just like in
But
hell.
you have everything
in
you
hell,
want.
What is everything I want?
Like, bro, you can wake up the next day and be like, dear God, can I have a roller coaster in my backyard? Well, you're in heaven. Here, let me go ahead and do it. It's heaven, bro. Xavier, can I have a
You don't
fucking
think? Okay,
live
well-
soccer game?
Okay, well, what if I want, like, can I have 10 strippers and 3 orgies right now? Well, Jesus would be like,
That fool's gonna be-
"Sas, in heaven.
that fool's
Like,
gonna give-
"Tas,
that
here
fool's
you
gonna-
go, XG.
That fool's gonna give
Te
you a card that
portaste
says
bien."
he's like, this is the Muslim card. You gotta go fucking 2 fucking
Oh,
worlds down.
okay, Jesus does that, right? Okay, you don't think if you're like, let's be for real, in heaven, in hell, right? The devil's got his elite. You don't think Hitler gets whatever he wants down there? Because he was like, you're the evil.
Well, if you go, if you're
Like, you don't think the devil has
In
the
hell-
power to do
in
some
hell,
cool shit
wouldn't
too,
it
though?
be that-
If God can do cool shit, you don't think the devil can do cool shit too,
Yeah,
though?
yeah,
If he's on,
that's
if you're
why-
on his good side, though. Like,
that's
Hitler's
why-
on his good side,
but the
for
whole
sure.
the whole thing with him is that he has to punish the damned to keep himself in business. Otherwise, there's no purpose. So he dies. So that's the reason, like in certain movies where you see like. And like Little Nicky, where they're like Hitler, like gets a pineapple shoved up his ass every day as punishment, which is pretty fucked up. Like
I don't think
No,
the
but-
devil
but-
would try.
but-
I don't think the
but that's
devil
what
would do
keeps
that to
hell
Hitler.
running. You know what I mean? Like you're
Yeah, I understand that, but I think the devil would need friends to hang out with. I think he'd pick the most evil ones. Like, I
Look
want to
at it
hang
like-
out with Ted Bundy. I want to hang out with fucking. He has to have dinner with someone.
look at it like this.
But you think?
You get to
You-
be
Jesus
like
probably
in
has
heaven,
dinner
you
with
get to
cool
be
people.
you get to be a teacher in Beverly Hills High, and then in hell you get to go to stand and deliver. You know what I mean? Like you gotta fucking teach those kids.
Lincoln
You
Heights.
know what I mean? Like they gotta go ahead and you gotta go with the worst of the worst, bro. I don't think those fools get rewarded when they go down there. That's more work for Satan.
I think
I think they do
the
their
devil-
most. I think they do their most like just like strippers, bitches, and all that, like in hell.
Yeah, like I think if God
The
can
bad goes in the bad.
If God can reward you for being a really good person, I think the devil can reward you for being a really fucked up person. Like I think Hitler really gets treated really.
You think Richard Ramirez is down there?
Yeah,
He was
Richard
like-
Ramirez and Hitler and Ted Bundy and all those evil people and Dr. Mangala and Genghis Khan are
Those
all
fools are like the
hanging
sinister-
out, bro, doing
The
coke,
Sinister
watch-
Six, they're like, yeah.
boom, boning bitches down there, bro, listening to some crazy shit, bro, and
I'm not arguing where like you get where you're coming from, because if we're saying that the heaven we're describing is based on that book and the punishment and everything that's bad is whatever you just mentioned, that shit sounds like it's going down
Hey,
there.
it's
You get
popping, bro.
prostitutes, drugs,
chilling.
gluttony.
It's like the LAFC game.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think I can see how people, they're like, when they really think about this, when they're really in their sixth sense, it really makes them fucking trip out, because like I literally want to think that it's like the Little Nicky thing. You know what I mean? Like that when at the end you have a fraction, way out, you're good and you're bad, and then it's 50-50 roulettes. You bet red or black, whatever your luck is, that's where you're gonna go. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
because you read Dante's Inferno, right?
Well, that shit was fucked up. I
Yeah, it's
hated
got the
it.
levels of,
Yeah.
of evil. See, that's what I mean. But like,
Level 7, fuck that, bro.
all of
Yeah.
them are fucked
All
up.
those fools
Yeah,
are getting fucked in the book.
and you gotta do that forever. Like that's for your punishment for the rest of your life. So like I've said, like Side Dick Eddie, he'd be in the level of like you gotta take care of kids and you didn't take care of yours.
If I did make
Like,
it to
there'd be
heaven
levels
though,
for
like
that.
I would go up there, like first thing, like I'll be like, once I make the pass, I'll be like, what's Paul McCartney's bitch ass? Who really didn't die? Like, you know what I mean? Like I would be out there talking conspiracies. I'll go be like JFK. What happened?
Like everybody that OD'd would technically be in hell. Cause,
Nah. Oh yeah.
yeah,
no,
because if we
Trash
believe
your
in the
life,
book,
yeah.
so especially if you OD too, I think that counts as ODing. So I'll be there with Mac Miller chilling.
Side Dick would be the DJ in hell.
There'll be a House of Eden over there.
Coming up to the stage. All right, so hey, salute to everybody who has been in the chat room. Thank you so much to everybody who hit that thumbs up, for bearing with us. We're working on the internet situation. Follow us. Follow me at flavorsbyezone.com, highandhungry.shop. Also, make sure you take advantage of the sale. You got a few hours. Use El 10. It's all over my Instagram. I know a lot of you guys took advantage. That code applies to everything and anything. Make sure you guys tune in on Saturday. Hopefully everything's going to plan. And Xavier, shout outs.
What's up? Hit that like button. Thank you for everybody who came out yesterday. Oh,
Yeah, we'll read the super chats after.
okay. Yeah. Hit that like button, subscribe. Thank you for everybody who came out yesterday. Shit was dope. If you saw my set, thank you. Shit was dope. Stinking Lincoln saw it. It's funny because I had one of the first times I was ever there was Stinking Lincoln. Yes, and this fool was there to watch my set. So thank you, Sam Tripoli, again for making that happen. And then anything we don't smoke the same. Go to flavorsbyezone.com. He's got some deals for Cinco de Mayo still going on.
Yeah.
There you go. It's not over yet. So go there. Go
Use the
get your
code.
shit. Get candles. Get all your needs. And then anything Sam Tripoli, go to samtripoli.com. We have a show coming up in Florida in June. So stay tuned. And then I'm working on George Perez's fucking website. We got merch coming out. So this one's coming out soon. Stay tuned. And then, yeah. Kate, what's up?
What's left?
Okay. Oh shit.
Like, I was wrong.
Jeffy sent $5. They can't prosecute that guy because that's how they are going to try to cancel somebody who can't get canceled, and people hate that. And then I did a poll asking if Chappelle was in danger, and 61% said yes.
Go, doggy.
It's close enough. I didn't expect them to say. I didn't expect to win, but I expected better. I expect you guys to be more on Ezone's side. I just don't think his life was in danger for life.
They were.
Huh? Yeah, I know they
Oh,
were.
yeah.
I expected them to be. I didn't think. I knew I was a heel on that because to me, it's his life was
I'm
not
gonna
in
take you
danger.
back to the Hyperion room, and I'm gonna be like, did you feel danger? I know somebody's gonna try stabbing you there.
Say it again. Say your joke. Trans man.
A trans man try to stab me. All right, what's the next one, Kate?
Oakland Raider Trucker, $5. When will you guys have George Perez again on We Don't Smoke the Same?
When we switch the studio up, that way we can have like a fourth person sit in.
Yeah, we'll bring. I'll make sure Sadik Eddie comes in on it so they can all sit there and host me. They'll bring back my old nickname. Don't say it, fool.
We'll fucking we'll swap. We'll take that table out and we'll switch the whole thing around. So, thank you.
We'll party that night. We'll relapse
What's the next
again.
one?
Like, how many times do you get to relapse before it's not relapsing?
Fuck you! Don't say that. What's the next one, Kate?
Jeffy, $2. Hit that tecate for me, X. Happy Cinco. Love y'all.
Thank you, homie. No, actually, I do feel non-Mexican today. I think I should be drinking a tecate, but
Drink some fancy.
shout out to Unbranded, the smoothie right here. Actually, it's pretty fire. So thank you guys. Thank you, Ezone. Happy your Kings. Shout you guys out. I'm gonna go drink a tecate at home, so don't trip. That's it. 9 and over.
Nicho El Bicho, $2. How much is an ape for security?
Eighth?
An ape.
Oh man, I had this idea where like it'd be cool instead of like security guards, you could just hire trained apes.
Dude.
But go check out the Dr. Green Thumb show, the episode that we did today. I went deep, and B-Roll was definitely amused. Check that out. What's the next one, Kate?
That was the last one.
All right, any shout outs, Kate?
Yeah, follow me on Instagram at KHunnid. KIHUNNID.
Go. We'll be here on Saturday. Make sure you guys tune in. We'll see you then.